Hello everybody, my name is Rachel and welcome to my channel, Colonati. Today I want to do a quick update on my annual goals. I did set these back in January and there is a video for that if you want to hear any of my explanations for why I chose these goals. I'm not really going to get into that today, but I thought after 2 months I should do a check-in because I like keeping on top of these pretty regularly, otherwise I will forget them. So let's dive straight in. My first goal is to read 12 books greater than 500 pages, and anything counts for this, including comics, manga, audiobooks. As long as the print version is more than 500 pages, it will count. And I'm happy to say that I'm already a quarter of the way towards my goal. I have read 3 books greater than 500 pages in the first 2 months of the year, which I'm very happy about. This actually ties into the next goal, which is to read Gödel, Escher, Bach by Douglas R. Hofstadter. This is a very long book that's been on my shelf for a couple of years, and I wanted to get it read. It was going to be one of the most challenging things that I tried to read in a long time. So I'm happy to say I have actually accomplished this. I finished GEB in February. It is one of those 3 very long books that I read. I'm kind of contemplating expanding this second goal to include another specific title from my TBR shelf. I like the idea of just sort of picking like one book per quarter that like I am going to actually read this thing. But I'm going to defer that for a little while. I don't know what I would pick next, but it was an interesting challenge and it definitely kept me focused. Like, I finished GEB. This next goal is not reading specific, but ties into one that is, and that is to reach Unit 105 in the Duolingo Spanish course. I started at Unit 68 at the beginning of the year, and I've currently moved on to Unit 74, which is pretty good actually. I think I did the math and I'm still on track to hit this goal, to hit the midway point of this course if I do slightly less than 1 unit per week, which so far has been quite doable. And I've found that when I do multiple Duolingo lessons in a day, I get more out of it. If I just do the bare minimum to keep my streak going, like just 1 lesson, I get into a rut. But if I really like sit there and I do like 15-20 minutes of practice instead of 3 minutes, I enjoy it a lot more. I get a lot more out of it. So I've definitely been getting more points. We'll say that. So I'm feeling very good about this one. Now the next goal is to read 2 books in Spanish that are not children's books, not picture books. And I'm also about a quarter of the way done with this one. I'm a little more than halfway done with my first full-length book in Spanish. I'm reading the Spanish translation of Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie, and I am surprised at how well this is going. I thought I was going to really struggle with at least the first one that I tried to read at this level. It's been challenging, but it's gotten easier as I've progressed through the book, so I'm very excited about this still. Then we have a couple that I haven't really made progress on yet. Get my physical TBR down to 12, starting at 34 books. Currently, my TBR is 38. I think I finished 1 of my owned physical books so far this year. That was GEB, and I've bought books. So not great, but also we're not very far into the year, and I haven't like sat down and really tried to tackle this one yet. Likewise, shrink my Goodreads TBR to 200 titles or below. I started at 246 and it's currently at 249. This might sound like I've gone in the wrong direction because it's 3 more than I started out with, but actually it's really good because in January and February I added a ton of books to my Goodreads TBR, a lot of 2023 releases that I found out about, so this number went really high, and then I managed to get it pretty much back to where it was before by actually reading things from my TBR. So it might look bad, but I'm doing pretty well. I have a confidence that we'll see progress over the next month or 2. Then there is read 50 or more new releases this year. I think I've read 2, maybe 3, which is pretty typical. I tend to read more and more new releases by like the middle and the second half of the year, and that's just because I get so many of them from the library, and there is a delay getting those things from the library. so I have to wait. And then my last goal was to do more buddy reads. I didn't quantify this, it was just do more, read more things with friends, talk with friends more, and I'm very happy to say that I have been doing this. So I've been very happy. I've had buddy reads going since January and it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it, and I have more planned for the next couple of months, so I'm very happy with that. All right, that is it for my quick goals update. I'm actually quite happy with how things have gone over just 2 months. There's been some good progress about the things I'm most excited about, and everything else is just, you know, gonna take a little while. So the thing is, I'm still really excited about all these goals. Like, even though the beginning of the year excitement is starting to wear off, I'm still invested in these goals, so I'm happy about that. So onwards to the next couple of months. Let me know if you are also making progress with your goals or not, and I will talk to you again soon, and until then, bye.